resolutions of the leaders of the Dinga, Karimojong, Toposa, and Turkana border communities of the tri-junction border areas of the Republic of Kenya, the Republic of Uganda, and the Republic of South Sudan. Pursuant to the resolutions of the Dinga, Karimojong, Toposa, and Turkana tri-junction communities issued on the 4th of July 2023 at Enchula Resort in Kajiado County, the Republic of Kenya. The leaders of Atakere border communities of Dinga, Karimojong, Toposa, and Turkana from the Republic of South Sudan, the Republic of Kenya, the Republic of Uganda, meeting at Moroto, Uganda from the 30th of October to 31st October 2024 and resolved as follows. The preamble to the resolutions. The conference affirms the long-standing historical and cultural ties among the Atakere communities living along the border and recognizes that the maintenance of peace is key to spurring economic development of the border areas, have reached the following understanding. Expressed appreciation to the EAC, the African Union Commission, the GIZ, Office of the African Union, the convening and facilitating the high-level meeting of Atakere leaders. Express gratitude to the government of Uganda for hosting the high-level leaders meeting and for the warm hospitality extended to the Atakere leaders and all partners, participants, and the community representative engaged in fostering sustainable peace and development in the border area. Acknowledge that the challenges posed by unresolved international border issues, long-standing resource-based conflicts, cattle rustling, and lack of alternative livelihoods have strained relations and hampered development across the Atakere region. Welcome the resolutions of the Atakere community passed at the Peace Caravan Conference and the resultant positive impacts the caravan has had on the peace and security of the tri-junction border areas, and further to the Kajiado resolutions resolved as follows. 1. Endorse the peace caravan resolutions in totality and implementation framework and calls upon Atakere leaders to actively engage in disseminating these resolutions and peace initiatives within their respective communities. That one, a copy of which has been already provided. Resolution number 2, commit to foster peaceful coexistence, deepen cultural linkages, and address community-based issues. 3, further commit to leverage on cultural ties to foster unity and understanding, emphasizing the shared heritage and values of Atakere communities across borders, and holding regular sensitization exercises and forums to maintain dialogue and collaboration on issues of peace, security, and development among border communities.
We are today here in Moroto, in this congregation of summing up the activities that started on 30th, that was bringing in communities living within the borders of Atakere community of South Sudan, Kenya, and Uganda. And this meeting is actually meant to unearth need for these people to coexist, share resources among themselves for the betterment of socio-economic activity within their own selves. Because we found a situation where they've always struggled, fight each other, do all the things that do not add value to the people, simply because they feel this is our border, not for the neighbor, that is the other border issues. And we've said as pastoralists, naturally, the livestock do not have a border. Just like the same thing we talk as women, that a woman has no country, a woman has no border. You can be married anywhere and you are free to live and you are free to join. So that is the concept that we are bringing on board, that they should coexist. They should not look at the border as a point that will destroy them from coexisting.
Been here for like 4 days.
what we've been doing here, in fact, the participants were from South Sudan, Uganda, and Kenya, the Turkana from Kenya. The Ministry of East African Community was also present, even from the Ugandan side. So we've been having a meeting here discussing the issues of Atakar communities. Atakar communities are people who speak the same language, and they are in these countries of East Africa. We are in South Sudan, we are in Ethiopia, we are in Uganda and Kenya. So, and we share many things in common. We share cultural practices in common. We share resources like pasture. You know, as we've always said, our livestock doesn't know the boundaries. When it is dry in Kenya, they cross over to Uganda. When it is dry in Kenya, they cross over to South Sudan. When it is dry in Kenya, they cross over to Ethiopia. And because those neighboring communities are our own Ateker people, they speak with us the same language, we found it good that as a leadership, under the help of Ministry of East Africa and other partners like GIZ and other NGOs, it is good to have such forums where we get to know their frustrations, their successes, what they are going through in that mingling together. Because when Turkanas cross to Uganda, they go and stay with their brothers, their cousins Karamoja, GA, and others who are there. So there is always that issue of scarcity of resources, and you know, when a resource is scarce, it leads to war if there isn't effort to bring peace. So as a leadership, we realized it's good to always follow up with them